everyone, welcome to the Evening Economic News channel. I'm Chenxi, today is your host. Well, today we will talk about the news about the private aviation industry. The private aviation industry is undergoing major changes. Private flying was once the privilege of the very few, but digitalization and the changing market demands are allowing the industry to grow rapidly. However, private aviation still faces core challenges such as high prices, high vacancy rates, and inconvenient booking experience. Well, today we are very honored to welcome Wang Wen, the founder of Airacer, and we will focus on her unique tech company, which is reshaping the private aviation market using AI and digital technology to create a more convenient and efficient flying experience. Then let's start the current state of private aviation industry. Then let's welcome Wang Wen to give a brief introduction of her company. First of all, nice to meet you, Wang Wen, and thanks for your acceptance to our interview. And then let's talk about your company, right? Well, first of all, let me introduce some background information to our audience. Well, first of all, you know that the global private aviation market is valued at over 30 billion and is expected to grow at a CAGR of 30.92% over the next 5 years. Well, let me tell you one thing, my audience. The traditional private aviation booking process is extremely inefficient, requiring intermediaries, low price transparency, and an average seat vacancy rate up to about 40% per flight. That's very crazy, right? This is not only increased cost, but also reduces the efficiency of aircraft utilization. And then, would you like to share us about your company and how you deal with these problems? Nice to meet you too, and thanks for your background information. And then I want to share about my company and how I build it. Well, you know that when I at university, I have one chance to get into touch with the aircraft training, and I know that there are a lot of transparency vacancy in this industry. So I decided to compensate this industry vacancy, and I want to make some change in this private aviation industry. Well, then me and other of my team members will create Airacer with one simple goal in mind is to make private aviation more convenient and more affordable. The traditional way of booking a private flight is overcomplicated, and we have solving the problem with AI technology and data optimization. Well, first of all, I want to share about our core business. First of all, is about the private flight booking. And well, in our platform, the user can book an entire airplane directly on the platform or just purchase individual seats and share flights with others. This is not just only make the private flights more economical, but also reduce empty seat and increases aircraft utilization. Well, that's true. That is also a good way to reduce some waste of the seat in private aviation and also in some flight. Well, our second core business is aircraft rental service. Our platform gives private jet owners the flexibility to lease their aircraft for a set enhancement while meeting the market demand for short-term rental. So it will make our people like who is not rich but also want to experience the private aviation, private plane. It's very good chance for our people. Yeah, right. And then the third, our core business is about pilot training and aviation experiences. Well, we have partnered with several flight schools across North America to provide flight training, pilot certification, and experimental flight service that appeals to the aviation enthusiasts. So through this, we can also make some profit, and also it will attract a lot of our visitors and our customers to come to our company. So through flight booking, rental, and flight training, Airacer has built a complete private aviation ecosystem. Okay, we just watched a short video about Wang Wen and her brief introduction of her business. So let's then talk about how does Airacer make a profit. Let's take a look at its business model and follow the step of Wang Wen. Let's go. Well, for our business model, I would like to say that the private aviation has long term been viewed as an ultra high-end market that only a very few wealthy individuals and corporations can afford. But Airacer's business model, however, is revolutionizing the industry. Well, Airacer's core business model, as I just mentioned, is based on the technical driving on-demand private aviation market. Unlike traditional aviation private charter company, well, we do not own aircraft, but rather use technology to optimize market matching and provide a more transparent and affordable flight experience. So we are like the agency that afford information to our customer and let them compare different flight with different price. So our platform generates revenue not only from passenger booking, but also from multiple markets such as owners, flight schools, and corporate clients. Well, also here I want to share one thing about our company. Beyond market size, our company's true core competency lies in AI dynamic pricing. The traditional pricing system in the private aviation market is opaque and costly. Well, we use AI to match price to supply and demand, thereby optimizing flight utilization and improving the whole operational efficiency. And I want to say that our AI allow customer to directly compare price from different carriers and can choose the best option. This is not only reduce the cost of flying for users, but also allow owners to utilize their aircraft more efficiently. So this is just the win-win. Well, thank you for sharing so much things about your company and about your profit-making process. Then I have one question from our audience, is that how does your company specifically compete in this market? You know that you have a lot of competitors like NetJet and something else. So can you answer our audience question? You know that, well, traditional private airline rely on the high-end clientele, but Airacer appeals to a broader user base through a more flexible and smarter booking model. Not only do we offer charter service, but also expand into shared flights, rentals, and pilot training, making private flying more accessible to the masses, to our customers. So our company's market position is not just about private charter, but also a complete air travel ecosystem. So this is also my dream to, well, to complete the whole system of aircraft. I'm really shocked by your private ecosystem conception. Well, as you just mentioned that you have a dream for the planet aviation, well, the aviation industry. So can you share about our audience about your future plan, your future expectation about your company and your plan of progress? So I really have my dream for the aviation industry. You know, currently we are successfully operating in several major cities in North America, like New York is our headquarters base. And also we want to expand our company to European and also Asia as our next expansion targets. Well, you know that I'm from China and I'm Chinese, but I have my study in America. So I really want to put my company into China, my hometown. While demand for private aviation is growing in China, but strict aviation regulation remains a challenge for us. Our entry strategy is to work with local airlines, regulators, and airplane managers to gradually expand the market through localized services. In the future, we will continue to optimize our AI technology and expand our global market to make every flight more efficient. Well, happy time always goes too fast. Then let's come to the summary of this today's news. As the private aviation industry evolves, Airacer stands at the forefront of innovation, redefining how people access private flights. By leveraging AI-driven dynamic pricing, and asset-light marketplace model, and a diverse range of services, including on-demand private jet booking, aircraft rental, and pilot training. Airacer is bridging the gap between exclusive and accessibility in the private aviation as the industry continues to shift towards digitalization and efficiency. One question remains. Could Airacer be the key to make private aviation truly accessible to the world? Well, only times will tell. That's all for today's content, and thanks for your watching. See you next time.